Alright, so I just took a bathroom break. I'm back. I bought some Radiant Tide. With the currency in the game, I didn't use real money. So, they also just sent 10 more summon story currency. So, I'm always just gonna buy the limited one because these are all in the story banner. So, since I'm here, I might as well just do this. I don't know who I'm expecting to get or wanting to get, so it doesn't really matter much. Cool. Four-star weapon.
Ranger Donjing. Worry not. My Crimson Blade will not harm you as long as you haven't done anything bad.
Cool. I don't know what she does, but what do you do? When casting Incinerating Will, each attack consumes 3% match HP when it achieves less than 1%. This is no longer consumed. Attack the target dealing havoc damage. After basic attacks, 2 dodge counter or intro skill, Vindication. Use resonant skill to perform up to 2 instead of the strike dealing havoc damage. When Crimson Erosion hits a target, apply Incinerating Will. Incinerating Will, there's a target mark percent is increased. Oh, so it's like a Dark Knight thing where they take increased damage while she drains health. 60 Ruby Blossoms, long basic attacks to consume all Ruby Blossom to cast Chaos Cleave, dealing damage. If currently Ruby reaches 120, 100 rubies, increase blah. He does big damage. Cool. You know, I wouldn't mind a 4-star sword for pro tag over here.
Quit the chit chat. Tell me what you need and I'll make it.
Why is it only characters from the limited banner? Why can you give me? Are there no other 4 stars? Skill expert in applied Taxitite study and member of the Academy Safety. Unique ability to transform his command frustration to Fury Flames, Burning Wrath. Consumes all the Red Dragon shall descend. Alright, what's your ability? Launches a straightforward. Launches a flashing lightning of flames forward, dealing fusion damage. When Mortify Annoyance reaches 100, his resonant skills is replaced with Fury Fudge. When casting Fury Fudge, Mortify consumes all annoyance to unleash a high-speed flame lightning, dealing fusion damage. 100 normal attack and prompt to show. So it's like a cast over skill basically. Where he changes his skills, I guess. I don't know. I don't really. Alright, last one. I'm really not gonna hit the 5-star until the 50. Because I'm not buying any more story banner things. Give me a 4-star sword. Why a gun? That sucks ass. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so do I have... Sure. Oh, that's it. Alright, so I didn't even get a dupe. That's crazy to me. Ever changing. When Resonator dashes or dodges, increase attack by 4%, stacking up to 4 times. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm assuming I want crit or something. But since she's support, well, I mean, I don't really know. Oh, when did I start using the control? Force of habit. My bad. I meant... Alright, what's this one? Resident skills released. Restore consumed energy by 8. This effect can be triggered one time every energy regen. I think I'd rather have her get this. All right. I also got a new sword. When Resident Liberation is released, restore HP by 5. This effect can be triggered one time every 20 seconds. When intro skills release, increase attack by 8%, lasting for 10 seconds. Yeah, give me this one then. Okay, rank 2. What level are you? You're level 1. Use a sword. You use a gun. You're a mage. Percent skills release. Percent energy by 8. Okay. Attack. HP. No, alright, how you have this. Three red hair character. Is there like no other characters? Will I be forced to use a 5-star? Hope not. Alright, so I guess we... Why am I walking slow?
One with the sounds.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed.
Impressive. You're quite the
I
expert.
have some basic knowledge, but there is someone else who is more knowledgeable in automata mechanics than I am. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with talesofark weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Maybe we can brute force
Well,
it.
that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism.
Oh, that sucks.
One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think?
No, not really. I can't tell.
An amiable person, isn't he? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling.
Maybe he's the type that's like gets attached to something if it like interests him. And he's just naturally lent us a hand. I guess the Academy are start working. I guess the Academy people are just passionate about solving problems.
It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him.
Alright, since we unlock Summon,
concentrate.
the next thing is to unlock Daily, so I can do them off screen.
Let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed. You just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the Sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time.
Yes, that's how the puzzle
Considering
works.
its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer.
Look, I'm not a visual learner. I'm a kinetic learner. You have to like actively show me it for me to understand what the hell is happening. Like this is like it trying to explain to me a map plot, but I'm like, I do not get it. You have to show me and then teach it to me hand by hand for me to understand it.
I'll draw up a design for you.
Oh,
The parts you'll need.
the man is speaking speaking directly to
I've already
me.
informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Okay, let's get it over with. Any secrets in here? There's one over there.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortefi's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Is that a motorcycle? With a dragon wheel? No, those are just wheels with dragon symbol on it. What? How's that work? It's a weird design. I guess it's just like these. It's like a combination of Chinese statue stuff or cultural statue with tech in them. Because you see, well, I mean, depends. The usual device has complex structure and groove that can fit an entire arm. It's cold to the touches. As you press your arm into it, you feel something sharp and felt a slight pang of pain.
Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
Oh, it's right there. On the table, there's a photo album neatly placed. It seems like it was frequently leafed through as the cover was slightly curved. Single photograph lays inside, seemingly cut from a newspaper. Depicts a woman in a white coat gazing at an infant, her face hidden from view by the angle. The paper looks well kept.
I don't think we'll find what we need here.
You see a shelf filled with assortment of research material and books. Feasible report on cooking tasks at Discord. Court of Savate's mystery. More ties and tenon joints and Huanglong architecture. Also resting on the shelf creaks under your hand. You try to steady it, but it is too late. A wooden block falls squarely onto your foot. It's a critical hit. Every time they call me Rover, it always feels like they're talking to a dog, honestly. A Rover sounds like a dog's name.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortefi. Mr. Mortefi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in.
He definitely has eyes like a dragon. Well, not like a dragon, but he has fierce looking eyes. I'm all ears.
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from 2 distinct sources. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
The wave-worn phenomena?
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena.
Okay.
And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
So they all were giving medicine, not candy?
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
I feel like this is like a really harsh way to go about the game, really. At the beginning, I feel like they should have eased us in before going like this deep into lore stuff, honestly, in my opinion.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Because this, I don't know, I feel like some people might just skip through this or bash through it because it feels kind of like a Persona 5, like you have a 3 hour long intro before you actually get to the meat of the game. This is how it feels like this right now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Just force. So the force symbol represents cardinal direction.
Earthen branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use.
Like, this is heavy, in my opinion.
Now, what kind of information could it represent?
Like, the combat's good, but I feel like this, like, even for personally for myself, it feels like I'm like losing interest.
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
So it's like a time-based filing system.
Exactly. Languages may evolve, names may change, but time remains constant.
What does that have to do with anything? Do this puzzle.
It's an elegant system indeed.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Okay, so it's overly used, just like the measurements. Let's go find archives about this sugar pearl. Sundial. Like, I'm so confused at this point. I'm like, what does all of this has to do with anything, really? I feel like they should have gave us a hunch.
It's located on the way shelf.
Like, give me some crumbles or something so I can be like, this all makes sense. This all connects. But it doesn't. I'm like, I don't really get it.
Mao Cheng Si. Wu Wei. Grover, it's here.
Every time they call it, it feels like a dog. Archive resonance evolution of the first resonator. Time evaluation. You're way. Oh, prisoner name redacted. Okay, resonator blah reports amnesia regarding their residence ability with no clear time of awakening. Tensa mark is present on their right hand. Hold up. Is this the female that was there 20 years ago that saved the people? And then, or is it him and he something, maybe he was there 20 years ago and then he got pulled in and now he just came back 20 years later now. No visible post-awakening physical alteration. Their Tensa mark people displays a golden halo when they exert their forte. Resonance spectrum test shows how strong syntony with multiple patterns, but the cause of resonator, its awakening, remains inconclusive. Further examination needed to determine the origin of their resonance ability. Analysis of the test sample has revealed a non-convergent rebel curve with a noticeable periodic waveform, which classify blah as a contentional resonator. Overclock diagnostic report. Resonator waveform graph shows elliptic fluctual. The pattern of time domain is stable with no abnormal waveform. Examination results are determined to be within normal parameters and bears no risk of overclocking. During the battle of Gorges of Spirit, a resonator engaged in combat with an unidentified Tense in Discord, the Crownless, resulting in a high-risk victory and resolution of the Christ. The morale of the army was boosted and they achieved invincibility. 3 days later, the battle concluded in triumph with soldiers reporting seeing the resonator standing next to Jui. The event marked the founding of Jinzhou the same year. Jinzhou Foundation Ceremony. Data loss must be addressed before next database maintenance to prevent further issues.
If I remember correctly, Jinzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Jinzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Jinzhou's founding and the formidable tacit discord described here. I will...
Alright. Abstract. Nova Fae is an acute infection disease with no effective treatment, primarily affecting children under 6 years old, and that's why they were given the candy-like vaccine. It's highly contagious with severe symptoms including fever, limb pain, and muscle atrophy. To combat the disease, a live attenuant vaccine has been developed and successfully passed phase 3 clinical trials on June 16 at 3 p.m. The medical section established a specialist team for vaccine development. This review aims to analyze the research progress of vaccine and provides valuable insight for further studies. Results have shown promising immunization outcome, making this vaccine a potential solution for preventing Nova Fae infection. Preliminary application of neutralizing antibody detection method for Nova Fae pseudovirus. Efficiency of live attenuate vaccine against Nova Fae pseudovirus via injection. Report official sugar pearl live attenuate vaccine against Nova Fae pseudovirus. Clinical trial registration record. Xiang Li Yun, female 29, healthy, no hereditary disease. Trial stage phase 1 clinical trial. Number 2. Zheng Li Yao, are they related? They have same family name. 7 months, a baby, okay. Health, no hereditary disease, trial phase 1. From section, Miss Zheng Li, is it really okay? Response, someone has to test it. I'm willing to test it myself and my son. Oh, okay, they're related. Her mom is a scientist. Nova Fae fever caused surpassed 2,000 with death toll rising in April. Hangshu Academy Foreign Vaccine Research Group under P.I. Zheng Li leadership. Jinzhou Tencent Discord outbreak paralyzes transportation and medical supply distribution. Oral Nova Fae fever vaccine live, annuation mass production quality, standard and transportation overview of sugar pearl. Medical officer to Hangshu Academy report MD Ep.5 510 abstract. The report details the importance of delivering Hanglong medical supplies to Jinzhou, which serve as the front lines of defense against the Taiset Discord outbreak. The Midnight Ranger violently defended the city from the fierce outbreak, but due to the transportation line blockage, the second generation sugar pearl vaccine known for its stability and suitability for children faced challenge in reaching the city. This report outlines the quality standard for mass production and transportation of the vaccine and other medical supplies of war. With a stable second-generation vaccine play a crucial role in protecting the citizens of Zhengzhou from the Tencent Discord outbreak, making it a valuable contribution to the battle against the deadly disease. Jesus, how much is it to read? Company blah, equipped with the truck. So temperature monitoring equipment were used accompanied by professional technicians to ensure proper storage or transport condition. Additionally, due to the severity of epidemics and time sensitivity of the vaccine delivery, medical supplies were divided into 17s for transportation. The assistance of the resonator counterpart was vital in navigating through the difficult terrain. As of August 5, only one team successfully arrived within the vaccine expiration date, thanks to the effort of the unknown resonator who exhorted the elimination of the TD. Concerning the test report, the resonator that accompanied the supplies through the fear spout displayed sounding abilities and waveform. This data truly remarkable. However, I can't shake the feeling that I've seen it before. Yet there are no registered resonator in our database. Similar characteristics. What could this mean? Another comment from. After some searching, I discovered that data close to some of the first resonator I came across earlier. However, since we didn't have standardized resonance test report at that time, it's not included in our current database. I have duly noted and placed it in the pending further investment. PS, due to health reason, my supervisor has advised me to take medical leave. As a result, I have entrusted this matter to Section 34. They will complete the handover tomorrow. Comment from Researcher 34. The report doesn't seem right. It mentions a person who existed during the founding of our state, but the time span is too long for it to be the same person in both reports. Perhaps this character is from history. I'll wait until 31st to recover and then inquire about this potential mistake. For now, I'll keep this report with me. I worked 3 consecutive nights without rest. Yeah, so it seems like they have.
There are 2 photos here.
So it seems like the person occasionally pops back, like when things happens. It feels like, because the first time was the establish of the the region, the country, or the city, and then with the epidemic, it came back again. And so maybe with the Tencent Discord outbreak this time, the resonator came back again. Okay, I thought she was baby dialoguing me like Paimon. So basically just the 2 pictures of the two clinical trial. The mother and her son, the 7 months year old baby.
Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the Sundial's puzzle.
Oh, is it the date? Because we have 2 dates, right? The establishing of the establishment of, what is it? I don't know what the city is called. And then the date when they found the key or made the sugar pearls.
Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together.
I don't know, man. I feel like if she knew, she could have just wrote it in a DM or email and then give the letter to her trusted aide and then just hand it to us instead of this roundabout way of trying to tell us.
Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to...
I mean, I don't know. If it's like to mislead ill-intentioned people, if you're already going that far to lie, you might as well go all the way, right? Unless she assumes they're dumb or something. To weed out the wrong recipient, which wouldn't matter regardless, because it doesn't seem like our special case doesn't lead to any unique information or facts to the puzzle. So I feel like neither of these are the correct choice, but...
In other words, There are people who need to be misled, and they may obtain these tokens. It seems there may be hidden dangers lurking in Jinzhou. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.